Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Look It Up Podcast. I'm Chip Ulmer, and with me, as always, is my co-host and papa, Tony Gudo.
What's going on?
Find us on Facebook under Facebook under his name, Tony Gudo, and YouTube under the Look It Up Podcast.
Yep, look us up, share, let people know we're here. We got a lot of people looking. We've got like 60, 70 people, I think, in the last week I saw signed in. A lot of people from my health club have been signing in. I've been passing out cards over there. So we'll see. Guess what? They invite other people. What do we do? We give a recap of what's going on in sports, local and national, much as we can. Right now, let's talk about LSU baseball real quick. LSU finally won a whole series this weekend. This past weekend, they beat South Carolina. They beat them pretty good, pretty soundly, all three games. The pitching is coming back, showing up, because they're going to need it. Last night, they took care of Tulane, no problem, 13-6. They had a big lead, and Tulane kept, at the end of the game, kept scoring a few runs here and there, so ended up playing the whole game. But anyway, this weekend, they played Georgia. The Georgia Bulldogs, which is a very good baseball team. We play at Athens for 3 games. I don't know if we can win any of those games. We need to. We need to win at least 1 or 2 of those games if possible. Next weekend is a final series. The Florida Gators come to the box. That's 6 games. We need to win 4, I believe, at least 4, to get in the SEC tournament. At least 4. We could probably do it with 3 if other teams lose. Depends on what other teams are doing, because everybody else, of course, is playing. So everybody, keep your fingers crossed. Let's hope the Tigers can get into that SEC tournament. The problem is, once they get into the brackets, it's still going to be, unless their pitching gets real good, it's going to be tough to win, even if you get into the tournaments. So we'll find out. Never know. LSU baseball, a lot of times, can surprise everybody. How about softball? LSU softball girls, they are 37-16. They ranked number 18, I think, in the country, and they're number 1 or number 2 seed, I think, right now in the tournament. They play tonight against Georgia, and I think they play Oklahoma again tomorrow night if they win tonight. I'm not sure how that bracket's going. So anyway, but they are playing. If you want to watch them, they're on TV tonight. I think at 6:30 on the SEC channel, I believe. They're one of those channels. It's pretty easy to find. Just go search for them. Anyway, hopefully they win those 4 or 5 games, and LSU baseball can get into the tournament. All right, let's move on to, I did see something I wanted to mention. LSU signed, the Saints signed another player. They signed, some people may remember this guy, defensive tackle Xavier Harris out of Ole Miss, defensive tackle. The Saints signed him and brought him in as a free agent. So we'll see what happens there. You could never have too many defensive tackles as far as I'm concerned. Speaking of the Saints draft this week, the Saints are having a rookies camp this weekend, starting. I think it started today or tomorrow. But they're bringing in the rookies from the draft. They're bringing in free agents that they signed. I heard they signed 10 of them already, and they're bringing in unsigned free agents. Guess who they're bringing in? They're bringing in 2 quarterbacks. 2 quarterbacks I saw today. Here they are. Where are their names? What's their names? Guess who they are? Shale, you know who they are?
No, I don't think so.
Easton Stick. I'm not sure about Easton Stick. I heard his name before, but I'm not sure. But they're also bringing in Kyle Trask.
Trask?
Yeah, from Florida, the Florida Gators. Where was he playing last year? Miami or somewhere? Tampa, maybe? Maybe Tampa. Where he was.
Let's look it up.
Look it up. That's what we do. We look it up. Who did Kyle Trask play last week?
Atlanta.
How about Easton Stick? Anyway, they're bringing those 2 guys in.
Atlanta too.
Both of them from Atlanta? Well, I guess we're taking some Atlanta players and trying them out. We'll find out what happened anyway. I don't think we really need a quarterback, but you never know. We may need a backup. But we have the 2 rookies. We have 1 2-year player, and we have the other one they signed this past year.
Saints are going to be good. They're loading up.
Yeah, I think they'll be better than people think. I listened to the NFL channel today. They were talking about every division, and they think the Saints are going to be the bottom of the division. I don't agree. So.
I think they win.
Of course, these guys are from New York. Of course, they're from New York, and they're not big Saints fans. So I think if you look at the team and look at what they've done in the offseason, and I don't think they finished. I still think they may sign another free agent or 2, and I still think Cam may sign. Cam ain't signed nowhere yet. He still may come and play. play one more year. Or he might retire. I'm not sure. But another thing, a little nitpicking thing I saw today came out. This was funny. I saw something that said in the SEC championship game, which Ole Miss has never attended. They do not know their way to
Atlanta.
But it's amazing. Since 1977, that's a long time. That's like 40 something, 50 years, pretty close to 50 years. Only six SEC teams have won a championship. Only 6.
Have won the SEC championship?
Florida, Georgia, Auburn, LSU, Tennessee, and Alabama.
Yeah.
So, see how many did they say? Florida won 9, Georgia won 8, Auburn won 7, LSU won 7, Tennessee won 5. The Bulldogs, the Georgia team, they won 3 of the last 4. They won 3 of the last 4. Alabama won 16 championships. Woo! Alabama won a lot, but Alabama's not going to be as good, I don't think, in the next couple of years. They just re-signed their coach. I was a little surprised about that they extended his contract, but that don't mean anything. They can let people go whenever they want to go, so it ain't that big of a deal. But when I saw that, I'm thinking, where's Ole Miss? Where's Ole Miss? For all you people like me that don't like Ole Miss. Anyway, the picks last week, I went 3-0 again. I'm not sure people are listening to me early enough to make the wagers, but tonight, I got 3. What do you do if you wager? Only bet what you can afford to lose. The picks tonight, I like the Knicks minus 10.5. The Knicks minus 10.5. They've been blowing people up at 30 or 40 points. Some people think Philly's going to hang in there, and they may, but I don't think they hang in there to cover. I also like the over in that game, 213.5 points. So they got 214. And I like San Antonio tonight. San Antonio to win. Who they playing? Minnesota, right?
Yeah.
Minnesota. I like that game too. That's my 3 picks for tonight. I already made my bet. A $10 parlay wins you $85. $10 for 85. I like it. I can afford $10 to lose. And if I win, what happens? $85. All right. Let's move on. UFL football. Anybody been watching? I've been watching. I watch it a lot. All right. Last week, Thursday night, I watched the game. We watched it on and off. It was kind of like a boring game. Louisville had a hard time scoring. It was 16-3 in that game. 16-3. The Battle Hawks of St. Louis won that game. The Houston Gamblers and Columbus. That was a good game. The Houston Gamblers are a pretty good football team, but they ran into Columbus. Columbus won 2 games in a row now. Columbus is trying to make a run in the playoffs. I think they got like 5 or 6 more games, something like that. They won last week 24-17. Todd Haley's team looking good. Todd Haley, the offensive coordinator, and Teddy Ginn. Teddy Ginn's the head coach over there with Columbus. Dallas, man, that was a good team coming out earlier this year. They started off like 3-0, 4-0, and now they have lost, I think, 2 or 3 in a row. The DC Defenders, that's a team I watched last year. I think they won it last year, but they were my favorite team last year. They're still a good football. I watched it this week. They beat them 24-6. DC has the best defense. They have the best defense in the UFL right now. They can control pretty much everybody. And the quarterback's not bad either. 227 yards and 3 touchdowns this past weekend. So he's pretty good. And the last game was Birmingham. Birmingham won 20-17 over Orlando. Dorian Thompson-Robinson, he had 271 yards and a touchdown. And the receiver, Justin Ross, 7 receptions for 185 yards. Big game for him. All right, how about this coming week? Who's playing? Let me tell you who's playing. Friday night, Columbus at St. Louis Battlehawks. So like I said, Columbus been coming on strong. You never know what I don't see spreads or anything. I'm not looking at that. I'm just looking at who's playing where. They're playing in St. Louis. Columbus versus St. Louis. And Saturday at 12:30, lunchtime, Louisville visits the GC. Louisville will have a hard time. Louisville not too good, and DC is real good, so that will be a tough game. Birmingham and Dallas. Dallas visits the Renegades. They visit the Stallions over in Birmingham, Alabama. And Sunday evening, the last game is the Orlando Storm at the Houston Gamblers in Houston, Texas. So that's what's going on there. Let's see, I got anything else we need to cover? No, we're going to just move on Chel's going to talk about the NBA. What's going on with the NBA playoffs? They got a lot of things
Not
happening.
going on. We have moved. The NBA has finally moved on into the second round.
Finally.
Now there's only 4 teams left.
In each division.
No.
4 total?
Yeah. No.
No, each division.
8.
Yeah, okay.
8 total. 4.
It couldn't have been 4. I was
No,
wondering.
yeah. 4 series. There's 4 series left. So,
Yeah.
Monday night, Knicks beat the 76ers in game 1. Knicks are winning. Knicks are now leading the series 1-0. Timberwolves beat a close game Spurs. Beat the Spurs in a close game Monday night as well. So they are up 1-0. Then the Pistons beat the Cavaliers 111-101 last night. They go up 1-0. And the Thunder beat the Lakers last night. Thunder go up 1-0.
Yeah, Thunder going to be hard to beat. They're good. They got a good team.
Tonight, the Knicks and the 76ers play game 2. That is today at 6 o'clock. And then Timberwolves play the Spurs at 8:30 tonight.
Yeah, and how did Philly get there?
Philly beat Boston in a 7-game series.
Yeah, that was tough. I could not believe Boston lost. You know, Boston keeps losing those games. All their teams.
Yeah.
The hockey team, the football team lost the championship game in the NFL. What else? I saw the other day they listed like 5 different teams in that area in Philly. They lost. They've been losing. Not Philly, Boston. The Boston area. The Boston area.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, it's starting to be a little tough on those Boston teams. They're not doing as good as they are. I agree. I don't think New England's going to be as good as everybody thinks. I think New England got lucky. They got fortunate last year with a weak schedule. And in the playoffs, when they played Stroud, who messed up, and then they go...
They had a weak
Denver,
schedule due to how they played 2 years ago.
Yeah. Well, this year that schedule will be tougher.
Yeah, obviously.
And I know that Mike Vrabel's got a lot of issues going on too right now. I don't know what's going to happen. He may end up losing his job over there over this reporter thing. They talking.
Oh yeah, scandal's going on.
That's still on the top. That's still on the top of the news thing over there. So we don't know what's happening there. But
yeah.
Hopefully he gets out of that. But I mean, it sounds like that thing been going on from what I've been reading. It goes back to maybe when he was in Tennessee, and maybe that's why he lost his job in Tennessee. So I don't know if it goes back that far, but if it does. You know, that's not a good look on his part and on New England's part. So we'll see. And I know the woman's husband's now getting involved. So I don't know what's going to happen there. But anyway, okay, that's about it. We're going to talk about fights. You got the fight this week.
UFC is this weekend. We got a great card coming up this weekend. UFC 328 on Paramount Plus. Remember, Paramount Plus is now the UFC home.
And we don't have early morning.
No, good times. They're in New Jersey, so it's regular times. They 328, and if you don't have Paramount, $8.99 a month. Go buy it if you want to watch UFC events.
Yeah, you can watch it all. Not just that. You can watch everything else that Paramount puts out.
So here we go.
We're not selling Paramount. We're just telling you where to find it.
So, main card, it's a great first fight. We got King Green and Jeremy Stevens. That is a lightweight bout. Both of them are getting up there in age. They're not young, I can tell you that. They're up in their 30s. Then we got a banger of a fight in the welterweight division. Sean Brady will go up against Joaquin Buckley. That is a great fight. I am excited for that one.
Sean Bailey?
Brady.
Okay.
Then a heavyweight fight. Alexander Volkov will go against Waldo Cortez Acosta. That is going to be a good heavyweight fight. And for the co-main event, Joshua Van will defend his flyweight title against Tatsuro Taira, Japan's own. Then, that should be a good fight. Then, in the main event, the one we've been waiting for, the one they're going to need to up security for, this is going to be a big fight, and they do not like each other. There's bad blood. undefeated 15-0 Hamzat Chimaev will defend his middleweight belt against none other than Sean Strickland. That's going to be a great fight, and they do not like each other. So there's going to be a lot of security needed. So that should be it for UFC. That is some big fights this weekend. If you want to watch them, tune in. They're on Paramount. So that's it for the UFC.
All right, that's about it for sports this week. We're a little bit behind. There's not a whole lot going on except for a little bit of baseball and Major League. We're not talking Major League Baseball. It's kind of early right now to start talking Major League Baseball. It's still early in the season. We're going to start talking a little more about the Saints teams and the mini camp. They got a bunch of mini camps going on beginning now. I think this week, and I think in the next month they got a bunch of different. Mini camps, several mini camps. The veterans come in, OTAs, there's a bunch of OTAs coming up. We're going to get to see something about going on with some of these players and what's happening. But I'm really excited about the season. I think they're going to have a bang-up season.
I think they are second. They're top two in the division, in my opinion.
I think it's them and Tampa. I know people.
I think it's us and Tampa
people
too.
talk about Carolina.
I don't think Carolina's going to be that good.
Carolina, we beat them twice last year.
We swept them.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why
and they only won 8 games.
And they didn't do that much in the draft. It's not like they built that team too much. So I don't know. Atlanta, I don't know. You never know what Atlanta's still dealing with quarterbacks. What are they going to do?
They got Tua.
Yeah, they got Tua and what's his name?
Penix.
Penix. So they don't know what they're doing in quarterbacks. They guess they'll figure it out. I don't know if Tua's going to win that job. 3 ain't doing too good either in the UFL. Anyway, short show today. Next week we'll probably spend more time on the Saints and spend a lot more time looking in depth at what all the players they brought in, because they brought a lot. And we'll give you a recap of what's going on with the rookie minicamp. That should give us some kind of impression of what's going on with these players that are coming in this kind of week and who they might sign, because they may bring some of those guys and keep them in, especially the free agents. I'm not sure. Cam Jordan, there should be something up on him. They need to make some of their mind up somewhere on that. But they keep talking about June 1st being a deadline. And June 1st, I think you save money if you wait till after June 1st.
Supposedly, there's a lot of big things going to go down on June 1st.
Yeah,
so
between now and then, because a lot of things happen after June.
And you know where we will be
Just
June
like
1st?
the receiver. We'll be in Mexico.
We will be in Mexico. We will not be
with our vacation. Yep.
We haven't decided yet if we will be doing an episode in Mexico or not.
Probably not. But we'll do it before
in August, we're going to Canton, and we will be doing an episode in Ohio for the Hall of Fame. That should be an amazing episode.
Yep.
That's getting closer.
Yep, we're going to do episodes there.
Stay tuned.
Thanks for watching. Make sure you tell everybody where we're at. If you need to find something, you don't know where to go, what you do?
You
look it up. Go Tigers. Let's build a team, Saints. Let's do something.
Who dat? Go Tigers.
Share. Please share us.
Bye-bye.